I'm back. Hoping you saw my short on the African Fragrance Sale, and hopefully you've been there. And if you haven't been there, I've got a couple of suggestions for you. I went on Wednesday, on the first day, on the 25th in the morning, and based on my experience, I thought let me give you some tips and tricks of how to manage everything. So I've got my little book here. I made a couple of pointers. The first one is arrive early. Get there early. They have different starting times. I think 8 o'clock, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But on Wednesday, they were supposed to start at 10 o'clock. And I got there at 10 o'clock only to find the doors were already open at 9 a.m. So I missed out on a bunch. As I was walking in, people were already walking out carrying things. So just try to get there as early as you can. Like they say, the early bird catches the worm. Secondly, allow for an hour waiting time and an hour shopping time. When I got there, I got there just after 10, 5 past 10 or so, and I think we got in about 10 to 11 or so. So allow an hour waiting time. It goes by very quickly. There's lines, but they're continuously moving because the area is huge. I did try to take a picture or two, but I couldn't really take a lot of video because I wanted to concentrate on the buying and whatever it was that I was doing. So try and get there early. Allow for two hours. So don't tell yourself, oh, I'm just gonna go during my lunch hour and come back. It doesn't work like that. 3, go search for your popular items first. Go search for the things that you're looking for. If you want Gucci, if you want Fenty, if you want, the high-end products, just run for those first. You can go to Revlon after. Just go for the because that's what everyone is going for, the big ticket items. So go for that. Make sure you get what you want. Then you can go back to the lesser known, lesser wanted, lesser popular items. 4, double check the prices. So my experience is everything is more or less half price. I googled a couple of prices just to be sure that it's less than what it's costing at the stores, and you'll find that a lot of things are 50% off, etc., etc. So the one thing though is it could be even more than 50% off. So I'll make an example. There's one item, 30 ml bottle, that was, when I first looked, it was 570 something. And I picked it up, I took it. But as I was taking it, I saw the exact same bottle, exact same size at 470 Rand. I asked the lady, why is this one 470 and this one 5 something? And she was like, just take the cheapest one. So I took the cheapest one. I think I took a picture of those different prices. If I did, I'll just post them here for you to see. So just make sure that you check the pricing, because that same item, just before I left for the day, when I walked back to that same store, I found that same item for like 200 and something. But it was just one bottle was 200 and something. The other bottles were still had 500 and something. So just make sure you check and compare the prices of the exact same things to see that you don't pay the highest price of the two, etc., etc. I had multiple examples of that. Because other things you'll see 1.5 and then another bottle is at 1.1. I think what happens is, as the day goes by, some prices change, some prices are lower depending on the selling rate or whatever. I don't know. But at the till, they only punch in the price that they see on the bottle. So there's no scanning, whatever. So make sure you take the cheapest item you can find. Okay, next up is check the labels. As I was on my way to pay, I noticed one thing was a candle, and I thought it was perfume. Another thing I noticed had it was a refill bottle inside, not an actual perfume. So don't assume that every package you see is perfume. Some things are candles, some things are refill perfume bottles, and if you don't have the original, what's the point of getting the refill? So make sure you double check the labeling of what it is that you're buying. Next step, check the sorting area. So as you are on your way to go pay, there's a sorting area. It's got ample space. You can put your stuff there, decide. That's when you decide what you're keeping, what you're taking, what you're leaving behind, because now the figures are not adding up. The budget is not budgeting. That's when you're going to leave some stuff there. And if you happen to not have found your favorite perfume at the stalls, you might find it at the sorting area. Maybe somebody left it there as they were leaving. So make sure to check the sorting area. Often you can just keep circling. And there's guys that are at the sorting area and they are very helpful. They will help you look for whatever it is that you need. You can say, oh, I was looking for this, but I don't see it at the stalls. Do you happen to have it here? And they'll check for you. So that's another nice point. I got 1 or 2 things at that area. So yeah, make sure you do that. Also, as you are buying, so the next point, as you are purchasing, they give you a huge bag. I don't think I took a picture of it, but if I did, I'll post it somewhere here. They give you a huge bag. You can just throw in whatever you're buying. Just make sure, just throw in things as you go along. Don't leave anything and think you're going to come back, because there's plenty other people coming in as you're shopping and you won't find it. You might think it's a lot of something, but things are flying by quickly because it's a lot of people as well. So throw things in your bag, and like I said, there's a sorting area. That's when you decide, okay, I'm taking this, I'm leaving this. So yeah, that's the next point. Is what else? Yeah, I think this is the last point. You can go after work. There is a lot of stock, but obviously not the popular ones. I think they release a lot of stock of whatever is not as popular, and the things that are popular, they trying to hold back so that there's enough for the next day and the next day and the next day. I'll explain. So when I got there, the main thing, in fact, the main reason that I went there is because I wanted Fenty. I wanted the Fenty perfume. I wanted the Fenty foundation. I wanted Fenty lip glosses. And by the time I got to Fenty, all the lip glosses were gone. And they were not restocking. Meanwhile, I saw other stores were restocking. As the things were, were being finished, they kept restocking. But I think they're saving more of the lip glosses for the next day and the next day and the next day. So yeah, they do have lots of stuff. They do restock, but just run for the things that you are looking for. But my point was this: if you can't go first thing in the morning, if you can only go after work, if you can only go during the day, after lunch, after you've done your shopping for the day, whatever it is, you will still find something, regardless of what time you get there. I was there for the longest time and there was stuff there. So yeah, don't worry about it. You'll definitely get some stuff. And one last thing for your information: outside of perfumes, they're selling a lot of other stuff. They've got homeware, dishes, glasses, plates, etc. I'll post whatever pictures I took of what they have. I can't remember if I took pics of everything, but it's a lot of different things, perfumes, this and that. So I'll post all of that here. This is my tiny haul. It's not a lot, but if you want me to go through it and show you what I got, add a comment there. I might do it regardless, even if you don't comment. But yeah, those are my pointers. But don't worry about going. It doesn't get packed. The space is huge, So you'll be fine. You'll enjoy it. And there's no bumping into each other. There's no ooh, there was one there was one lady that grabbed perfume out of somebody else's hand, but that was just one incident, and that lady was just I don't know, going through some stuff. But otherwise, everyone is chilled, everyone is cordial, and it's not packed because the space is huge. Like I say, it's huge. It's enough for everyone to just walk around comfortably. There's no bumping into each other. And also parking is not an issue. Everything is, it's a perfect space to have that kind of event. It's kind of far depending on where you stay, but I would suggest that you go. And there's still two couple of days to go, and I suspect that on the last day, which is going to be Sunday, prices are probably going to be even cheaper than they were. I wish I could go, but I can't afford it. I'm definitely planning to save for next year though, because like I mentioned on my short, it's an annual event, so there'll be one next year and the year after and the year after. But I think I got enough now for until the next sale. Yeah, that's just about it. Enjoy shopping. Bye.